If you want to know the truth about what it's like to compete in tennis tournaments day in and day out, watch this video until the end, because this match has taught me so much about preparing for a tennis match and playing to win. Welcome back to the channel. So this is my second round in this tournament in Saint-Vincent de Tyrosse, a small town in the beautiful southwest region of France. I am playing against an opponent rated 15-1 in the French ranking system, which is, based on my experience, equivalent to a UTR in the 8s. Now you can see that my ranking is also 15-1, but I'm actually a 9 UTR, not an 8. And that is because UTR is a rating actually based on performance in tennis matches, not ranking points. I have not lost at this ranking in a while, and I don't typically lose a lot of games at this level, and so that's why my UTR is a bit higher. Now, if you want to know more about UTR ratings, let me know in the comment section and I'll make a dedicated video for it because I think it's pretty interesting. So, if you follow the channel for a while, you'd know that I usually put the name of my opponent on the scoreboard. But this time I didn't, because I simply do not want to expose him. I don't want to give you too much details right now because you'll find out why later in the match, but I have run into this particular type of opponent in the past, if I can call him that. And I filmed the match and eventually decided to take it down because, well, he wasn't very proud of what he did. The truth is that the purpose of my videos is to entertain and educate the tennis community, not expose and criticize people in a shameful way. So let's get started. First, you'll notice that I'm playing this match on what is commonly known as quick, which is a different surface than the indoor green set that I played on in my previous match and that I typically play on in the US. This surface actually plays pretty slow and make the balls bounce higher than on green sets. When you combine that with the windy conditions that we have today, a lack of practice on the surface due to not having them in the US, and the pressure of having to perform in an official match, you understand that a 5-minute warm-up isn't going to be enough to start the match in the best conditions. But I was aware of all that, and I was aware of all those possibilities before playing the match. So even though I knew that playing well from the start was not going to be likely, I accepted the fact and went through the painful reality of shanking and mishitting a lot of seemingly easy balls. My opponent, on the other hand, is in a bit of a different mindset. I've actually talked to his dad or his coach afterwards, and I confirmed what he said to me after looking him up online. In the summertime in France, you're going to find a lot of high-level juniors traveling together and playing a lot of tournaments in a short period of time. I've talked to people and tournament directors that told me that some players may be playing up to 6 full matches on the same day in different clubs. That's a lot, but the more normal amount is like 2 to 3 matches a day, every day for like 2 weeks. My opponent of the day has unfortunately lost the last 4 matches he played prior to our match, and that I think took a toll on his mental state. I can tell that he probably didn't want to be on court today, and after a few bad games, his negative emotions took over very quickly. Now you can say that he can just unregister for the tournament, right? Yes, but since they are traveling as a team and they are underage kids, they travel together to the tournament sites and watch each other play and support each other. So, since he's already there and with the peer pressure, then he probably thought might as well play. That's my guess. Now, I never experienced that because I didn't play much as a junior. I really played a lot more tennis after college. And you know what? I'll actually make a dedicated video about my own tennis journey later because I think that it could really benefit the tennis community since I am mostly a self-taught tennis player who really took tennis seriously as an adult after college. So I'll make a dedicated video later after my tournaments, but for these kids playing a lot of matches with the mental fatigue of going back to the court right away after losing and coping with the physical condition day in and day out for 2 weeks, I can understand why some kids may collapse under the pressure. So to summarize, I am a recreational tennis player who haven't played any matches at all this year before this summer in France, and pretty much picks this time to play in the best and most pleasant conditions. Yes, that's right, I pick the best time of day to play when it's not windy and when it's not hot, because I don't have any immediate goals for my tennis besides enjoying myself on court and maybe working out. But I decided to play tournaments here and go back in the thick of it, and so I accepted that the conditions may not always be great, but the fact is that I have not prepared well for them, mentally nor physically, and that is one of my challenges right now. As for him, this is his fourth match in 2 days, and he is on a 3 match losing streak. So his mental struggle is going to show in this match. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this match. This is not going to be a great match for the level of tennis per se, but more for how to deal with the inner struggles that we all face on court. I'm very interested in learning how you deal with mental pressure, especially when you don't play well. And finally, don't hesitate to like this video if you enjoyed it and want to help my channel get discovered by more tennis enthusiasts. And consider subscribing so that you don't miss out on the next match. Enjoy!
ça me pète les couilles. C'est horrible ce que je fais. Des chocs de merde dans la raquette. C'est horrible, putain, mais qu'est-ce que tu fais?
Fin du premier set, gagné 6-2. Ouais, très compliqué. Ce changement de surface, j'ai vraiment du mal. Bon, alterner quick et green set intérieur en plus qui est hyper rapide. Quick extérieur, très lent. En plus avec le vent. Le timing est vraiment mauvais. Alors je joue un peu mieux maintenant. Et puis mentalement, j'ai l'impression qu'il craque un peu. Donc je fais vraiment le maximum pour trouver du rythme rapidement, mettre la balle dans le court, peut-être essayer de mettre un peu plus de première pour que je puisse donc trouver plus de rythme dans les échanges. Il a un coup droit qui est plus faible que le revers. Il faut vraiment que je rate pas ces montées au filet parce que c'est quand même catastrophique ce genre de coup. Mais voilà, on reste concentré, on reste focus, on garde l'intensité, accélérer vraiment la tête de raquette, monter la ballotte. Et voilà, c'est parti.
Pour le mec, il a la lettre, la ligne, c'est mort. excellent ce que je fais ici.